Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Total War Rome 2 Rise of the Republic DLC, where we play as Veneti, and today we are starting with the assault from the rebel army on the settlement of Sugoro. And as you can see, they have superior numbers, in some cases they even have superior units, but we have a lot of spears. And I think we have a good fighting chance, because, as always, as plenty of times before in the past, as you could have experienced alongside me, the AI just charges those cavalry units straight at our spears. So, even though the balance of power is highly to our disadvantage, I still think we can actually win this battle, because like the numbers regarding the units are pretty even, and if we take out those cavalry units, it will be basically the even balance of power. So, without any further ado, let's just jump into this battle. Let's just hope they'll come from just this direction, straight on. We can move our general a little bit closer. Yeah, and they are coming from a single direction, which is very good for us. Let's just hope those spears will not head left. They'll only head straight. But I'm not sure about that. Maybe if we moved back our general a little, it will change the matters a little bit. But yeah, those cavalry units are having a terrible time with our skirmishers and spears. Yeah, they have a terrible day. Come on guys, we have to deal with them fast, because those enemy spears are approaching, and we have to move some of our units. Yeah, they just dropped like flies. This is incredible.
The enemy general is
The enemy general is already dead, and this battle took like 1.5 minutes. This is incredible. Like, for real. Now you guys have to continue to shoot at them. We'll keep our distance for now. We don't want to fight those spears with our cavalry.
one of our units has used all its ammunition.
What unit? Okay, so now we can send those guys back here, because they are already useless, basically. And we can also, well, we can send one more unit in that fight over there, and we can send these spears back there. These guys also ran out of ammo, so we can send them back there as well. We will send those skirmishers in that fight over there. Okay, and let's charge the enemy ranged units over here with those skirmishers.
Our general is under attack.
Of course he is. We will move him this way, my dude. Okay, and we will charge the enemy ranged units. But right now, first we'll encircle them and chase down those archers, or whatever that unit is. The bowman unit, right? Okay, a good charge. Yeah, they are having a terrible time.
The battle is turning in our favor.
It was all from the very beginning to our favor. They just didn't know it yet.
Spears ready. Lead them.
Guys, keep pushing at them.
Infantry. Take
Squeeze them. Nice. No more
riders advance.
enemy archers. And now we can just chase down what remains of those goddamn rebels with our units. And our cavalry as well. Our cavalry will be more efficient. So did those guys get away? Yeah, they did, partially. Let's chase down what remains of them. And where are the remnants of those rebels? Some are over there. Okay, you know what? We'll chase down. Maybe our general will still be able to reach those guys. Yeah, he has a good chance to reach them because the edge of the map is still pretty far away. Maybe he will be able to reach them. Come on, chase them down. Chase them down. Very good. Very good. And that's it. None of them remains. So, we can just end this battle. Decisive victory. Look at that. We hardly lost any soldiers. They had 1,500 of the soldiers and they still lost to our 900-ish soldiers, almost 1,000 soldiers. This is the most impressive feat. Okay, so we will release the captives only to get some extra coin. But this is the first step, or actually the second step now, to stabilize this region. And let's finish off what remains of them. Of course, those cowards will run away, so now we will just use that time to recruit some Veneti heavy cavalry units, and also, you know, mercenary Carthaginians. Yeah. And this army will look like this. Okay. So, the Wandering Warriors. They were supposed to take Tegese now. And look at that, we can take it without any fight. Okay, it works for us. I'm surprised the pirates just abandoned that settlement. But okay. So, the conquerors now. They have to retake Ilia, because if you remember, in the last episode there was this... And is this like a rebel army, or did we take Poseidonia? I think we took that settlement, it was ours. Right, so... there was army approaching Elia, and they took it without a fight, because we haven't finished constructing or upgrading or converting, call it as you will, the main construction in that settlement. So they just walked in and took that settlement as their own. And now we have to retake that settlement. And let's take Barian. So let's pick a balanced stance to minimize our losses. Very good.
That's your command.
Like so. Oh, and there will be a rebellion. So I guess this army has to go back to Herdonia because when you control a full province, or at least a capital in the province that is about to rebel, the rebellion in most cases, almost every time, happens in the or starts in the main settlement. Right, and we were supposed to move that army up north once again to recruit the units we lost. So the long swords, or the noble Veneti swordsmen, and Veneti equipitaries. So that is what we are going to do. Let's also move Itosa. Let's say in this direction to see the enemy movement in Heraclea. And yeah, we are closing in on the capital of Taras. And yeah, this faction was very powerful, honestly, and they had a lot of settlements under their control. And not only that, but also a lot of armies. They were way more powerful than I expected them to be. So, let's go for the replenishment rate, as we always do that. And maybe there is still some kind of construction that we can convert. Okay, we are missing 26 gold. Okay, we will not waste time on that. We'll just end the turn. And we will see what our enemies will do. Well, we actually, I think, now have only a single enemy, and it's Taras, but it is consuming our attention greatly. But yeah, if you've watched the last episode, you know that we have finally dealt with the Nuragic Confederation. So the faction that we've fought for decades, literal decades, like in-game decades, of course, but decades, and we have finally won after all this time, but at the high cost. Okay, riot at the capital. A riot has started in your capital. You suspect that it was instigated by one of the other political parties. How do you react? Well, to accuse in public will definitely meet with the bad reaction from that party. On the other hand, the accusing in private will lead to the same thing, but on a lesser scale. But on the other hand, crushing the riot will cause the public order to decrease. So I think I'm going to go for the safer option and accuse in private. So that is basically the thing that I've always done. And yeah, rebellion started at Herdonia. So like I said, it's always a capital. So now we just have to deal with those rebels. They will be no problem to us. Let's auto-resolve and we will pick a balanced stance. Okay, very good. We will release the captives for some extra gold. And what can we do with this army? We were heading in this direction, so that is where we'll continue to march. Also, we need to go towards the city of Taras with the Widowmakers. And if all goes well, we should be able to take that settlement in the next turn. Okay, so the Wandering Warriors, oh, they're still here. So can they... I'm pretty sure they cannot do anything about that navy. Oh, they can! Close victory with aggressive stance. Look at that, that is just incredible. And now we've just got rid of the pirates once more.
We still have a good.
Very good. And to minimize the costs, we will just disband this this army. We don't need them here. Very good. And we'll go for industry a little. Right. So the Warriors of Glory do need to continue up north to recruit the units they lost, because this is right now the only place they can relatively quickly you know, recruit those units. Now we have to take Elia, and I hope this guy will be dragged into that battle. I really hope, and I think he will. So let's choose the balance stance. Yeah, he got dragged into that battle, so very good. Now we can retake Elia. And what about the rebellion at... There was this rebellion that was supposed to start, right? Oh, it started at Poseidonia, and that is... okay, I get it now. So we took Poseidonia, it was ours, and then the rebellion started. Because the main construction then wasn't converted, the rebels just walked into that settlement and took it for theirs. And right now, Neapolis took the advantage of that situation and took Poseidonia for themselves. I mean, that's a mean shit, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do it any other way. We have to finally get rid of those goddamn rebels, and for some reason they weren't able to run away. And we'll release the captives. And right now we can finally, with all certainty, say that we can focus on stabilizing this region. There are just those two settlements that remain to be conquered, but those belong to Carthage, and Carthage has territories over there behind the fog of war, and I'm not sure if I want to start another war with them, especially that they have a lot of navy. You know, maybe I'll just move this army where it's more needed, so like Sicily or somewhere, because we still need those territories under our control. This is one of the terms to complete this campaign, to win this campaign. So Calabria is one of those territories. Campania. Oh, Campania is regards the units. We have to construct 5 of the following building. Horse trainer. Okay. So it actually looks like the only region we still need to conquer is Calabria. It looks like it. So that is good. So I think we are closing in. We are getting closer to, you know, wrapping up this this campaign, and you know, we still need to recruit a lot of the a certain type of units to finish this campaign, because we need 80 of those, but we only control or have power over 23. We could just recruit Veneti Outriders, because I guess those are like the cheapest version of those cavalry units. But yeah. And to kill time, we'll probably just continue our conquest when we decide to recruit those units. But first, we need to stabilize all the regions, preferably conquer them as well. At least the ones that do not belong to us. Will probably, in some time, betray some of our allies. Okay. Yeah, -5 loyalty for 5 turns, because we accused them. Right. We need to convert that construction, first of all. The conquerors, okay, they're sitting here, so let's send them towards the Heraclea right now. These guys are heading towards Heraclea as well. And now we have a great opportunity to take Taras in a battle outside of the city walls. This was probably one of the worst decisions our enemy could possibly make. So they just decided to stick around their capital with the army outside of the city walls. And if we attack now that army, the garrison in the city of Taras will be dragged into that war. Or not war, but the battle. So we will not have to besiege that settlement, and it will make matters a lot better for us, as you can see. So let's pick a balanced stance, and Taras will be ours now. Let's see. Yep. Let's release the captives, and now the only thing left to do is still deal with that navy, but it's way easier than if we would just march or assault the walls straight away. And now we control Taras. This is just incredible. And soon enough, we will control all of the remaining settlements under Taras's control. This army keeps moving north, and the walkers, I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with them right now. I mean, they probably have like one of the most powerful armies after all, because of those cavalry units, but I'm not sure what to do with them. I mean, this region is getting pretty stable right now, so I could just live here, and let's convert that construction too. and move this army where it's more needed. Like I said, Sicily or somewhere. But on the other hand, I'm afraid that if I decide to leave those terrains, the Carthage will see it as an opportunity and declare the war on us. And they don't really like us, as you can see. They condemn our expansionism and that we've released troops of Nuragic Confederation. They also don't like us because of our cultural differences and that because of the fact that we have trespassed their territories a couple of times. But yeah, maybe... Oh, and we have even trespassed their territories right now. But I really don't want to start another big war, especially against the Carthage. I'm sure that they are a very powerful faction, and look at that. Yeah, the balance of power is exactly even. So I think they are even more powerful than the Taras was at the very beginning of that war, and they have a lot of navy, so they will easily just attack me from all directions, all our ports. So yeah, we will stay our hand for now. At the worst case scenario, we'll just go back. Let's just hope that it doesn't come to that.
Give careful thought to this offer. My people expect acceptance, and if Athena helps you, they may have it.
Can you believe that? So Taras now wants peace, but obviously we are not agreeing on that because we want a full control over their territories, and nothing will make it up to us. Okay, sacrifice. The time of sacrifice to Diomedes is at hand. What kind of horse shall we dedicate this year? Pack horse, so that Diomedes aids us in our labor. Worsted, so that Diomedes guides our riders in war. A pregnant mare, so that Diomedes watches over our children. Or a racing horse, so that Diomedes makes our horses tireless. We'll pick a racing horse because I guess this will increase our campaign map movement range bigger. And probably also speed up the movement of our cavalry units in the battle. Right, so let's head for Brandtession with this army, and with the Widowmakers. Actually, let's also convert that construction. Oh, scratch that. Maybe we can... No, we cannot afford it. But what about if we take Manduria now?
Siege to the settlement!
Balance stance, let's pick it. An easy win. And yeah, Taras is done for. They cannot do anything anymore. Let's go for the wealth from local commerce or wealth from industry. Let's go for 200 wealth from commerce, and we cannot afford to convert into a village, but okay. And is there anything else to be done? The Warriors of Glory, they are still heading north, so in 2 turns time they'll be there. The Walkers are also heading towards Sicily, so exactly where we want them. And the Conquerors, yeah, right, they were supposed to take Heraclea. And this will cause Taras to be down to just 2 settlements. So, yeah, I mean, they put much of a fight, I have to give them that. But, as you know, there's no stopping us. Okay. Let's occupy. And we can convert that construction over here. So this is what we'll do. And we cannot afford anything else. So yeah, in the next turn we'll just attack Bretansian and hopefully Hydros, if we can reach it. We should be able to reach it. It seems like we could. So this will bring the end to the Taras. I mean, in theory, but technically they will still have some units or armies roaming around. But yeah, we'll deal with them too. Or maybe they'll just give up and in their in their desperation they'll throw themselves under the train, so to speak, and attack the city that they clearly will be unable to take. Okay, let's end the turn.
I offer peace.
Look
as
at
I
their
would throw a rope
desperation.
to a
Not
drowning
happening,
man.
dude. I'm not even listening to you. They are so desperate. And yeah, I think that Neapolis also will have to be dealt with to unite some of those territories. Well, basically, all of our allies should be dealt with to unite all the territories under a single rule. But, you know, all in due time. Assassination plot. Ooh, spooky. A spy tells you that a politician from a rival party is plotting your assassination. What do you do? Hire bodyguards, jail the suspect, or promote the suspect. We will hire bodyguards. Yeah, there are some slums. Oh, and what about that sacrifice? After the sacrifice, the priest said that we have gained Diomedes' good favor. Now our horsemen will like the wind itself. So, plus 15% campaign map movement range for land armies. So exactly what I expected to receive from that sacrifice. Okay, now let's finish what we started. Let's take Bretansian. Brentessian, sorry. And we'll pick a balanced stance once more. Let's occupy that settlement. And we can convert it. And now, let's attack this army. And it will get support from the garrison in Hydros. Okay, let's Let's release the captives for some extra gold. Now we are assaulting that settlement, and this was probably the last settlement that belonged to Taras. And now, yeah, because they are dying of attrition, I'm sure that was the last settlement they had. And they will be now desperate to take or retake some kind of settlement. Okay, let's... Oh, we cannot convert. That's too bad. What is Carthage doing? I hope they're not coming for us. Are they? No, they're not. Oof. Right, so let's move the walkers. The walkers are going to have to swim a little for a change, not walk. Haha. And the conquerors. So we'll stay with them in Heraclea until the conversion is done, so that these guys don't take that settlement. I'm pretty sure they'll still go for Taras, but they shouldn't be able to reach it. I don't know what their stance they have. Okay, stance none. So yeah, they will not be able to attack Taras in that turn, I think. They will be able to just get outside of that settlement, but not attack it from the seaside. So it will give us time for the Great Warriors to move towards the Taras and protect it. And if the necessity presents itself and they will take Manturia, we'll just take it back from them in the very next turn. But for now, let's just spend those, let's say, skill points, and we'll go for replenishment rate. Okay, there are still some upgrades. We are still 500 gold short, but maybe no, in both cases we are 500 gold short. Well, okay, I guess. So, because there is nothing else to be done, I think this will be all for this episode. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscription, and I'll see you next time. So, see you around. Bye bye.